What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video. I'm getting loaded. I'm here at a steel plant. I thought I was gonna get a shotgun. They have coils here, but I'm getting steel piping. Let me see if I can show it. That's him loading me up. I'm not allowed out of the truck. I have to stay in the truck. But as you can see, that's what I'm getting loaded up with. If you're looking in my West Coast mirror, that's him loading me up. And I had to back into this area. It wasn't challenging, it's just I had to do a pull-up and I had to get as close as I could to that steel pipe, and that's what I'm getting, a bunch of that. And well, I will secure this with straps. I don't think they have an issue with me recording. We'll see. I'm gonna put on my GoPro because my battery is charged. And yeah, you'll see me secure this load, taking this back down to Texas. I'm looking forward, because as you see, I got on long sleeves. Hold on. I got on long sleeves. It's cool up here. It's like 65 up here. And not a Texas 65. Texas 65, I can still wear short sleeves and shorts or something to that nature. Yeah, this is a true East Coast 65. It is cold or cool. So I got on my long sleeves. I have to wear full PPE. Something to cover my eyes. What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another one. I'm not sure if it's coming through here. Back with another video. And I forgot to show you guys this video of the load. So I'm gonna show you the load. I'm here getting fuel. So let's look at the load. So what I was doing, I was just checking the tension on my straps, make sure they're still good and tight. So how I secured this load, I did multi-layer. So we protected the whole, because it's 3 layers. So I protected the top, I protect the bottom layer of piping, and then the second layer, and then the top. And then it's alternating pulling from one side to the other throughout the whole load. So this is what I couldn't show, guys. This is the load I'm about to deliver. I'm down here in Houston. All right. Well, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, world? Fix my little hard hat. So I'm here at the receiver. This is a plumbing facility, I think. It says, well, I don't know if I can really say the name of the place, but all I see is pipe everywhere. So I'm thinking plumbing. So this place is different. I'm not sure. Well, I'll be able to show it because I have to get out of my truck. I guess for safety, when you come in, you have to check in. Well, I guess I got to say the name of the place in case a fellow Milton driver comes. I'm down in Houston. It's called ACT Pipe and Supply. So you come in, make sure you take the very first entrance, which I did because I looked at the reviews online. Because if you take the second one, you'll get stuck, or you might knock off the little awning, and it says in big red letters, no truck entrance or exit. For our trucks, now they have their own company trucks. They're a lot shorter, so they can fit under it, but our semi trucks we can't fit. So that's that. So I came in, I was on my way to go check in. It's a big sign that says will call, and that's where you have to go check in. But as I was going, the person, the forklift driver operator that's going to unload me, he stopped me, said, oh, you don't have to walk over there. I'm gonna save you a walk. Just give me your paperwork. He has 2 trucks ahead of me, and he told me to come back here in the back and he'll unload me back here. And like I said, I'm gonna have to get out of the truck. I have to be away. It's a little area over here, and that's why I'll record him unloading it, because I cannot be in the truck while he's unloading. So I think this is him coming. So let's see. This is him. No, that's another guy. So, okay, needs me to move. So I have to back up. Because he has to get to this pipe. But where I was at, the sign, I'm gonna flip it around, it wants us to stop there. But I'm just so happen to be in this guy's way. This is not the guy that's gonna unload me. But I don't want to, I couldn't block him in. I'm down in Houston, so shout out to 97.9, the box. That's what you're hearing. Let me cut this down so I won't get copyrighted. So yeah, oh, let me flip it around so you can see. I was in this guy, so I had to back up just so he could access that. But once he moves, there's a sign. It's where I'm supposed to stop at, and where my forklift driver told me to stop at. So yeah, sorry about that, putting you back on the mount. So I'm not sure where I'm going to after this. I don't know. I hadn't received a pre-plan yet. Maybe he's gonna wait till after I get unloaded. The traffic here in Houston is very bad. Very bad. I didn't think I was gonna make it on time, but I did. And I left, when my appointment was at 8 a.m. I left the truck stop at 6, and I barely made it here. I got here at 7:52. And that's me leaving at 6 a.m. just being stuck in traffic. So maybe once I send in my empty call, he'll let me know, or he'll send me my pre-plan, and I'll know where I'm going, where I can inform you guys where I'm going to next. Me personally, I would like to stay west, or well, southwest, or just go west. But it was really bad. Shout out to Pilot. I don't know, guys. I love Love's. I love Love's. The truck stop Love's, I do like their showers better than Pilot. Well, most spots that I be going to, the showers are better at Love's. But the coffee at Pilot, to me, is better. This is bourbon pecan. With this, I like it because you don't really need, to me, I still put sugar in it, but you don't need much creamer at all, if any. Or you can do one or the other. If you do creamer, you don't need any sugar. That way you can still get that pecan / bourbon taste, and it's really good. It smells amazing. Tastes amazing. Versus Love's, you just got your basic coffee. You might have a Columbia, their regular coffee at Love's, and then the decaffeinated, and that's it. And then they have different creamers. And as of late, I don't know if it's because of the storm, I'll go on the Love's. I've seen on other people's channel, other YouTubers channel, they go on the Love's just like me, different Love's, but it's on the East Coast. You may not get, they may not have any sugar, they may not have any cream. It's like me, I don't have anything against people that drink black coffee, but I don't drink black coffee. I tried it, it just didn't taste good to me. I have to have one or both. I have to have some creamer, or I have to have some sugar, or I need both, depending on how strong the coffee is. But yeah, a lot of, when I was in Pennsylvania and Ohio these past couple of weeks, I would go in and they wouldn't have anything, and they were like, oh yeah, most of you truck drivers, y'all drink it black anyway. And I said, yeah, that's true, but I'm not one of them. This thing kind of irritates me. It's supposed to go on my chin, but it'll start sliding off as I'm talking. So I usually wear it underneath, and then it hits my Adam's apple. That's just my truck letting me know. I've been idling, so it's about to cut off. I'm gonna let it. So yeah, so it's a designated safe customer zone over there. That's where I'll have to stand if he unloads me right here, which I think he is, because he was unloading the other two trucks back that way. I'm not sure how they got in, because they were facing that way. The only way I can think is, oh, let me show you the sign since the guys moved. They came in like I did, pulled forward, backed into this little area, and then turned around. So that's where I was at. I was stopped right there. But you know, he needed the access right there. So I'm thinking those guys came in, they either went, let me back it up. They made that hard left and then straight line back into this area, then pulled out, and they're behind me. Around, it's a curve behind me. I don't know if you can see it out my window. So those other two trucks are behind that curve. And that's also the entrance back that direction and the exit. We'll pick the video back up once the forklift driver comes. And hopefully I'll have a pre-plan. Hopefully I'll have a pre-plan. And I'll let you guys know where I'm headed to. But like I said, I prefer to head west, preferably back up to Washington. It was light drizzle in Washington. That's just a nice long haul, because since I'm back getting paid cent per mile, I want the long haul so it can make sense. Versus these short hits, I'm not getting a mile, so I want to go west. The weather's good out west. So yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. We'll see what I'll get. But lately, I've been traveling East Coast and Midwest, like your Chicago, Ohio areas. That's where I've primarily been in until I come home. And then, of course, I'm coming back to Texas. I'm usually dropping a load off in Houston, and then I'm dead heading back to my home. Yep, eyes itching. So like I said, I'm waiting for the forklift driver, and I'm waiting for my next assignment. So we'll pick it back up in a minute. Y'all not gonna believe this. Hold on, let me show this fool, this little prick asshole. He's hiding now. This other forklift driver, he was on a red bandana. He just went on the side of that trash can. So you guys see that white truck? It's a story coming. I want to show him to you guys. He's hiding now. And also notice I'm inside my truck. So that's part of the story. So he's not coming, so I can still give you the sub context of what happened. There you go. This one right here. He got his face here now. So remember this fool. Remember I said that this is most places I go to is usually my first time, with the exception of Ameristar in Tulsa. I've been there maybe 3 times because Milton has a lot of accounts with that one. So I'm here in Houston at the ACT Pipe and Supply. So like I told you earlier in the early clip, I came in, there was no type of structure or anything. I stopped at a big area, and I saw a sign that says, go to the will call window and check in. As I'm walking to the will call window, sorry about that, I get approached by a forklift driver. Not that fool I just showed you, but another one, the guy that's getting ready to unload me now. And I'm gonna show him on, I don't have an issue with him. And he told me, hey, I'll take your paperwork, just go around back. He said, it's 2 ahead of you up here, I'll unload you in the back. That's all he told me. So as I'm observant, I'm driving, I see that sign that says stop right here. So I stopped right there, and that's when earlier you guys saw me, I had to back up because it's pipe right there and that guy needs to access this. So we're gonna fast forward from there. That's the sub content. My forklift driver comes, he said, hey, I need you to turn and then go to the middle. His exact words were turn in here and go to the middle. So I do exactly what he said. I made a right turn, and I pull up, I see a set of cones, and I see an open area because I know he's gonna have to unload me from both sides, and I park by the cones. The guy I just showed you on the other forklift with the red bandana, he had it down here on his neck. He said, hey, stupido, hey, Blanco, stupido. He didn't know I knew what that meant. And I popped the air brakes, and I stopped. And he's like, stupido, you don't see him? He told you to go over there. So I said, I know a lot of people don't know what that means, but I do. And I told him, next time you call me stupid, I said, I don't care, I am black, but next time you call me stupid, you hope you have all your affairs in order. He said, oh no, I'm just you didn't see him? Don't you have two eyes? I said, yes, I have two eyes. And I said, no. I said, when I swung around, he's standing over here on my passenger side at the time. I said, that's a truck driver's blind side. I said, yes, I have two eyes. I couldn't see him on this side. I said, the back of my trailer was still at an angle. I wasn't straightened out yet. And I said, he told me to turn and go straight to the middle. He didn't tell me to watch him. He just said, go straight. So that's what I did. And I said, I have two sets of hands too. And he said, oh, no, I don't want none. I said, yeah, you don't want none of this. And I said, stupido. And then he walked off, and then he went and said something else in Spanish. So I'm walking back to talk to my forklift guy, and he's still talking. I said, say it in English. I said, you know what? Hold on. I pull out my phone. I said, 911. Then he left. His ass left a couple of fast. Said, yeah, I'll call 911 and have them come check license. Boy, motherfucker spread. I'm sorry, I don't want to cuss. He left. Now he got his face covered up. So then I walked back to my forklift driver. He said, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I said, man, I don't know about your guy up there, but I said, he got one more time to say something to me. He said, oh, no, don't do that. He said, yeah, my bad. I should have told you to come in and then make a quick right. I said, yeah, you should have. You told me to turn and go to the middle. And he said, oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. He said, please don't call policia. Please don't call the policia or the police. So PSA, when you talking to certain people, you need to watch who you're talking to, because we can just call the cops. Call the cops, have them come over here, do a check, and we'll see who the stupido is. And you see I'm in the truck. For that guy's safety, they say, oh no, man, you can just stay in the truck. You know, they try to say it's hot out here, which it is. As you can see, my neck is all sweaty. It is hot. So I didn't get to show you guys this load because I'm inside the truck. But yeah, he's unloading me right now. Let me show you him. I ain't have no problem with this guy. This guy's been... That's my forklift driver. You can't see him, but you see his forklift. He's putting the pipe right over there. He's unloading this side of the truck. And that's his guy back there. He's also cool. He just told me, he said, yeah, that guy, we don't know what's wrong with him. I said, yeah, me neither. I said, he's gonna cause a whole lot of issues for a lot of people here.